Jeff Keenan here. I'm going to do a quick review of the new Escort Max 3. This is going to be a technical review. For that, go to Vortex Radar. He does an excellent review on this. This is running the new 1.2 firmware that he's recommending for the fixes a couple bugs that it had out of the bat. But what I really want to do is compare this to the 9500 IX, which is, I think, one of Escort's best-selling detectors. It's still sold today. It's like really well-loved detector because of the GPS lockouts and simplicity of this thing. So I've actually had two of these 9500 IXs. I love them. I kept them in both cars, so I didn't have to take them out. I hardwired them in. Now, with the Max 3, it really improves on a few things. So it still has the GPS lockouts, has a longer range, with this new Max circuitry. Has Bluetooth, so you can finally make changes with the app and not have to hook it up to your computer. This one does not have Wi-Fi, so you have to update the firmware on the computer with the Escort tools. So the Max 3 adds Bsm filtering. So those blind spot monitoring systems that a lot of these cars have, Hondas, Toyotas, whatever. This has the Bsm filtering that will filter that out so it won't false on those. Okay, so that's a big advantage on this over the 9500 IX, which was starting to get kind of chatty. Even with all the recommended settings in my area, it still is falsing on Bsm equipped cars. So that's one reason to upgrade to the Max 3. Now, you may look at the IXC, which is in pretty much the same price range as the Max 3, but this has better range and it's a newer detector. So I was looking at the IXC, but I decided to go with the Max 3 instead, and it's working really well. So one of the other differences between the Max 3 and the 9500 IX is the mounting system. So with the 9500 IX, you have these old Escort style visor mounts, which I love because I really use the detector as a backup to Waze. I want to know if the signal is actually there, how far away it is, and using those two in combination is great. I don't need arrows or any advanced detection, and I don't like having the detector windshield mounted with suction cups that can fall off at any time. So this was an advantage for me for the 9500 IX. Now, what I did was I 3D printed a mount that I can use with the mag mount for the Max 3, and it fits a lot of other detectors too. So I 3D printed this mount. I'll do another video on that to show you where and how to do that. You may even get me to print one out for you if you really want one. So also with the Bsm filters, this has something called K-notch, which takes out a couple of the frequencies that the Bsm devices are using on the car. So you have to manually make those changes on the detector. You can't do it over Bluetooth with Escort Live. Now, about Escort Live, so it adds a couple nice things. So if you have Escort Live running, even without a subscription, you'll still get your speed limits displayed on the detector, and you can set it to give you overspeed alerts, which most people are going to turn off. But it's nice to see your speed limits on the detector as well. Even if you're running Waze, I mean, it's going to show that too. But it's nice if it's in your line of sight. You don't have to glance down. You can see what the speed limit is by looking on the detector. So that's a reason right there to use Escort Live. I also figured out a way to automate launching of Escort Live. I'll make another video of that, and I'll put a link to it below. So again, this is the Escort Max 3. I'll put a link to it below if you want to purchase. And please remember to like and subscribe for more help with tech products and Wi-Fi.